What's going on, everybody? This is Lemon Drop 148, and I'm back this week. And I'm ready to start recording again. So let's get to this. We're at Richmond, the long track, in the Extreme Dirt Series. So let's get right to it. Okay, here we are at Richmond. So I don't know, is this one of those fantasy tracks where it's like the same exact shape as Richmond, but it's dirt? Or is it just like a dirt track on the premises? I don't know, but we're gonna find out. Looks like they want us to get a 24,674, the most specific. So let's see if we can do that for them. No, this is obviously not the Richmond track with dirt on top of it. So, answered my own questions. Although it's shaped kind of like it, though. If you just look at the shape of the track. I don't know, maybe it is. It's obviously not the same track, though, as far as the stands and whatnot goes. Ooh, had a little interruption already, but that's fine. I don't know, maybe this is the exact layout of Richmond. It kind of feels that way with the D shape or whatever. But, whatever. I'm going to turn some laps, and I'll see you guys when I'm done. Alrighty, we are back. And as you can see, I pretty much dominated the goal time of 24,674. I got a 22,681. I've been running consistently in the high 22s, I think. Yeah, 22.9s. That was the most consistent area I was running. I got a really fast lap, the 22.68. I'm not really sure what I did different, to be honest with you. Just kind of did it. But something to take note of. On this track, I'm really just kind of... Oh, the pole is a 23.2? Oh, fellas, we might get a pole. But anyway, I really am just driving the car. I'm not sliding it at all. Even to the extent to where I paused the practice to make sure I didn't have any of the... like assist turned on, because it seemed like it was too steady, but everything is still here. I'll even show you driving aids. I mean, everything's still on expert, so I don't know. Just the track must just flow well with me or something. I don't know, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna try and set a pretty quick lap. As far as the braking zones go, I'm not braking. I'm just kind of going to the end of the front stretch pit wall is where I'm going to let off. I'm going to let off for just a couple of seconds and get right back on it. Same with the back stretch. You see I kind of let off there. And I held it a little long, to be honest. But the back stretch I just kind of guess. And I get right back on it. Because whenever I start sliding and scrub speed, I'm losing time. So, not sure how fast that'll be. 22.9. Yeah, that's the pull. Heck yeah. So yeah, like I said, I've running pretty consistent 22.9s. So there we have it. Ooh, 3/10 quicker than Leslie. What's up, teammate? Ooh, I'm excited for this race. Could this be our first win? Ooh. Oh, what a day it would be. Let's get to it. I hope it is. Hopefully there's no cautions. I just run 20 straight laps. Yeah. Oh, who's this? Stories of the race? Who's that heavyset guy at the bottom? That's right, it's me. Heck yeah. Alright. Oh, I'm so nervous, my heart's racing. This is so stupid to get this nervous over a game, but I am. Okay. Ooh. Also, while I was doing practice, I realized whenever there's a car that I have to pass or something, it's best just to treat it like every other pavement track. Kind of let off just a little bit early if I have to. If I have to get a weird line in, you know what I mean? So obviously that worked out there. But I'm just going to relax and turn my laps. See, I let off so long there. Yeah, see, it seems like the car's correcting itself. I don't know, maybe if that's just the way the track is, and I'm like kind of hitting ruts, and it's setting me a certain direction. But I'm not going to argue with it, that is for sure. It's buttery smooth. Also, sorry if you can hear any background noise. You can thank my kiddos for that. You know, it would be interesting if I actually won this race and also led every lap. Because the first race I won in real life, I also led every single lap. It's weird, it was one of those deals where it wasn't... It's always nerve-wracking, when I was little at least, because I started when I was like 5, so I mean I was pretty little. And the big deal at first was passing your first car. Man, that seems scary, you know what I mean, when you're little. Like, man, I gotta get right next to that car and pass them. Oh boy, you know what I mean? But once you get that done, it's like, man, I can do this. So next up, obviously, the first win you want to get. And there was a gal I raced with. She was a handful of years older than me. But the first race that she won was also when she passed her first car. Because her dad was an old driver, and he knew how to set the car up, I guess. And she started catching people and passing them, had her first pass, and just kept going and ended up winning the race. But I was not so lucky. My first pass was not quite like that, but... Or I'm sorry, the first pass was not the one I won. But the one I did win, yeah, I'm pretty sure I led every single lap. That happened a couple of times. But obviously you can't expect that, because back then, when you would qualify... The way they would do it is opposite of how you would imagine, where, you know, if, how'd it go? If you're slow, yeah, the fastest car actually starts in the very back. I'm sure that's pretty common for a lot of, like, small series, or just, like, local, you know what I mean, stuff. But I'm not sure if they did that just to give, like, the slow kids a chance to lead a lap or something. I really don't know. But, yeah, I think when I did that, I'm sure it was either fast time or close to it. But some weekends we didn't have a very large race because we had, you know, separate classes. In my class, I think in those cars, they were quarter midgets. I think a full field was 12 or 14 cars. So, I mean, if you're starting in the very back, it's not as if you're, you know, 25 deep in a field or anything, but... It's still substantial, but I think when I won that, we were probably averaging 6 or 8 cars. So, and if I probably had to start near the front, so I probably may not have had a fast qualifying lap. I don't know. But I always like to start third though, because man, that first corner the second place car obviously is going to be getting past, because in those cars you don't run too wide through the corners. You can. I've tried it once. I ended up flipping on the front stretch, so. Not something you'd recommend, but you could do it. But this guy needs to move in a hurry. This clown. I'm pretty sure he hates me, so that's cool. But anyway. Yeah, so first corner, you know, second place, start on the outside. He just kind of gives way until he can get clear down the backstretch or whatever. And, you know, in turn 3, who was in third place, now in second, line up the leader and really get under him. Pretty fun back then. There was a race where, you know how you learn lessons kind of the hard way sometimes, where it was me and another guy. It was just us two in the race. I think, no, that's not true. It was a full field, but it was me and him were like the two fast cars, and literally every single corner, like I'd pass him in 2 and 3, or I'm sorry, in 1 and 2. And then he would, you know, come back under me in 3 and 4, and I go back under him, and you know what I mean? Like, it was just back and forth. And it's counterintuitive, but what I should have done, and I started doing after that, is when I got under him, in the corner, I would just get way out of the gas. Which seems counterintuitive, because you think, why would you do that? The answer is, if you stay in the gas, you get past them so quick, they have time to get back on the gas, and sort of do like a slingshot, because since they ran essentially what is the high side out of the corner, they had a lot more momentum. By the end of the next straightaway, they could be under you, and then all of a sudden you're on the outside. So we traded places for like most of the race, and he ended up passing me. I don't know if it was like on the last corner or anything like that, but he ended up in front of me, whether it was, I don't know, due to lap traffic or who knows. But he ended up in front of me, and my dad was like, "Dude, what are you doing?" I said, "I don't know, he just kept going back and forth." And he's like, you know how to do that." And it was like, oh, I don't know why during the race it just didn't click. So I learned my lesson though, so from then on, even if I was passing like a slow lap car, I was burping the gas when I was under him, you know, just enough to make sure that on the exit they were either going to be eating the wall or they had to get way more out of the gas than I was. And then by that time you can, you're already down the straightaway, you know what I mean? But, man, this has been a total dominating race. I can't believe this. And all green. I really want to keep this totally green. And I've got half a lap on second place. That is incredible. I'm not sure what happened this race, but I am on board with it. As far as the setup goes, I think it's set all the way to the tight end of the spectrum. But normally I don't do that. Well, I think I have been running a little bit on the tighter side. Well, I had to get really low there. I think we were almost 4 wide at one point, which is a little bit silly. Honestly, silly on my part. I shouldn't have been doing that. Part of me wants to lap second place, but I know that is not happening in this race. Although I am curious to know how far up I have lapped to. Man, poor Willis running dead last. I feel like he's in a really good car and he just has horrible races. Come on, Hoffman. Getting boxed in here. No need to panic though. We've got such a lead. And there we have it. The very first win, and we led every freaking lap. That's what I'm talking about. Give me that speed rating of 109. It's 95. That's fine. Oh yeah, we get the burnout. I didn't even think about it. Heck yeah, we're burning out. How do you burn out in a dirt car? I guess this is how. Yep, hit the wall, of course. Woo! That's awesome. Did I change my view? Yeah. Let's not hit the parked cars. Also, there is a pit road. Why are they not on it? That's cool. It's one thing we never did when I was little. You didn't do burnouts. Man, that's sick. Alright, that's enough. Alright. Gosh, that is so exciting. I can't believe that. I know I'm very reserved. And I lapped up to 3rd place. Dang. Also, you know what that does? I think that locks us into the playoffs. I believe. Man, I smoked everybody on that deal. That's awesome. Honestly, I was doing, what, 22-second laps? 23-second, pretty much. And Tony Stewart was... Man, I was about ready to lap him, honestly. That's awesome. Can't believe that. Yeah, we got a bunch. Almost $4,000, which I know isn't the highest ever, but who cares? That's awesome. So yeah, that shoots us straight up into 3rd place. That's so satisfying. So now we are just a handful of points away from Leslie Gomez. Very satisfying. Oh yeah, cool, look at this. So I wonder, what is it going to show? Is this it? Just, yeah, look at that belly. Upsettingly accurate. Is it just the same shots over and over again? I wouldn't know, I don't win very often. Especially you don't win very often when you're just driving straight through the corners in a dirt car. Okay, cool. That is nuts. Heck yeah. Fastest lap, you fools. Turned us 22.6 during the, yeah, led all the laps. And what's the last one? Oh, on the move. 21st to 6th, that is pretty good, rather. Who got the tough break? Todd Laguerre. Finished 17th. I'd say he did. But let's get back to the garage. I made the playoffs. Wait, was that the last one before the playoffs? I didn't pay any attention. If that was, that is a sick way to make the playoffs. Only gained 12 fans for winning the friggin' race, huh? How disappointing. What's not disappointing, though... Oh, this thing, apparently. Yeah, okay. Can I make it to the finals? I like to think I can. You jerk. Oh, I got video messages? Boys and girls. Let's see, Spencer. What do you have for me?
Congratulations on your first win. It is a big deal. Enjoy it. Many more to come.
Okay, thank you, Spencer. Watch me just insult this guy like, oh, okay, thanks. You suck! No, oh gosh, okay, I hit X, and I saw where it said Y to insult, and I've been playing a lot of Switch, and those buttons are swapped.
Congratulations on your first win. That's awesome.
Thank you, poorly edited. Whatever, compliment. Hey, thanks, buddy. Terrence Russell. Hey, thanks, bud. Oh, he's kind. You can't find the remote?
Yeah.
I'll come help you in a minute, bud.
Never mind.
Okay. Couldn't find the remote. Alright, so yeah, Lemon Drop, we are not friends, and generally I think you are pretty horrible on the track. Okay, thank you, buddy. I'm leaving that in. Anyway, but today at Richmond, you raced me clean. Thank you. You're welcome. Now shut up. Congrats, Lemon Drop, on a clean and professional win at Richmond. I love it when a good driver gets the win. Thank you, David. Oh, we're friends now, guys. Me and David are friends. Too bad he hasn't won anything ever, it seems like. Great news. Beaver Motorsports is asking you to join their team. Yo, it's Beaver Motorsports, y'all. Okay. Oh, but Quapple doesn't like me. Hi, Lemon Drop. We've been watching for a while now here at Beaver, and we think you'd make a great addition to our team. Please consider joining us at the end of the season. I will accept your invitation. Thank you. That's awesome. Oh, hey, we have a truck race now. The Gander Outdoors Truck Series, which rolls right off the tongue. For All Out Motorsports. We could use your help driving the 7 truck at Pocono. Top 25. So we're going to do this later. But, man, that's a good-looking truck. I guess that's it. So I will catch you guys next time. I hope you have a wonderful day. Like, subscribe, thumbs up, all that fun stuff. Alright, I will check you guys out later. Goodbye.